Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. First, let us get the formalities out of the way. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend for tell a friend. Somebody, guys, I'm serious. Someone said this, Tell a friend for tell a friend. Somebody over here, so the friend can subscribe too. Okay? Guys, I don't want to go back in a quarantine. So when I wear a mask, when I do every disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I did not go to school for financial advising. In addition, I'm aware that everybody's situation is different. So all of these tips won't apply to every single person. I am here to help you improve your finances because we can't atom broke people. We can't atom broke. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Financial advice for young adults. Assess your expenditure. We don't want to go in and be unrealistic about things, right? So we don't say we a month time or each month. Guys, I'm gonna try to speak standard English because this might help somebody else or limit the patois a little bit. But assess your expenditure, right? You don't want to go into this blind. You don't want to think that, oh, okay, I'm going to write a budget or I'm going to do something to help me with my finances, but it is not realistic and it does not suit your situation. So the first thing you need to do is assess your expenditure. So you might have to look on your bank statement then. You might have to look at the things that you have or that you acquire monthly, things that you spend on monthly. So if you have a car, you might have to well, not might, if you're going places, you're gonna have to put gas in your car. If you contribute to your household, that is a part of your monthly expenditure. So you want to assess your expenditure, but again, going back to the point about being realistic, you need to know exactly what is on it. So don't shy away and say, oh, the sweetie I'm gonna buy, I don't need to put that on it. Put everything. When you're assessing, put every single thing. Go back as far as 6 months if you have to, but make sure you assess your expenditure so that you know how you go about doing it. A lot of times we don't necessarily look into the fact that we might spend $100 here and $100 there. For example, you might buy a phone credit every month, but you don't see that as an expenditure. That is a form of expenditure, even though you're just spending $245 on a credit. Still expenditure. So we are going on to our second point. Point number 2. Live within your means. Live within your means. You know what that means? You are probably, if you get paid $50,000 a month, you can't be spending a whole lot of money on just one thing or things in general. So I never did that try to call out nobody or anything, but for example, some people want to just go work, just start work and buy themselves a BMW, a new BMW. Those things come with, you have a loan, because chances are the job that you get, some of us might be lucky, but chances are the job that you get, you won't be able to buy the BMW off the lot, and you will end up having to spend almost all of your paycheck, 3/4 of your paycheck, on car payments, gas, insurance, etc. Right? So you want to live within your means. So if you know, say, a $50,000 you get a month, you can make sure you don't delve into certain life choices, example the BMW, or you don't want to go rent a $30,000 place because you're only working $50,000, right? So keep that in mind. Live within your means. Thirdly, treat yourself, but not too much, okay? So speaking from personal experience, I'm a person who loves to maintain my appearance. So I like to do my hair, I like to do my nails. I do one skincare video for the other day. I like to get into that. Buy products. Skincare ain't cheap. So treat yourself. So if you want, for example, to do your nails every month, if you know that is something that you cannot afford, you just have to let it go, honey. You just have to let it go. If you can just do your nails once a year or twice a year, do that. Don't strain yourself financially to treat yourself, because at the end of the day, after you treat yourself, you're gonna feel popped down, you're gonna feel miserable when you don't have no money. So saving your money and having financial freedom is a way of treating yourself, right? So keep that in mind. Fourthly, try zero-based budgeting. What is zero-based budgeting? Zero-based budgeting is you budgeting down to the T. You account for every single dollar that you earn. So if you have several streams of income, you need to budget accordingly. You need to budget out every single thing. So if you have, for example, home expenses, car expenses, personal expenditure that I was talking about a while ago, maintenance, what else, savings, everything. So you make sure write down all your expenditure, because remember, you had already assessed your expenditure. So after you assess your expenditure now, you write down everything. Go over. You don't leave out $2 to say, oh, I can just do anything I want to do with the $2 or the $200 or the $30,000. You need to find somewhere, allocate that money somewhere, and make it stay there. Word to the wise. Okay, alright, so this is carry this in my past. Alright, back, I don't know. On the list is track your expenditure using mobile applications. With the on my phone 3/4 of the time. Well, speaking for me, I need to do away with that habit for 2021. But on a note, say chances are you're on your phone a lot. We're in a technological era. We are more digitized. A lot of things you can do online. Keeping track of your expenditure is one of them. So what I do, I use an app. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called iSave or whatever the case is, where it allows you to create a budget, right? So you can put in your income or your salary, and you create categories based on your expenses, as I was saying previously. So you create categories based on your expenses, and you put your money, or you allocate the money to those categories. So this is how zero-based budgeting and the mobile apps come together hand in hand, because you put all of the category them what they talked about before the previous point, and you allocate money everywhere. And when you spend, this is the benefit of it now. When you spend money, say you have your receipt them, you have your thing them, you look at the cost down to the cent. Remember, especially if you're doing zero base, you look at the cost down to the cent and you input that in the category, and it will deduct the amount that you spent. So at the end of it, it will tell you at the end of the budget, or the, forgot what it's called, it's like it's a budgeting period. At the end of that period, you will be able to add or see how much money you have saved, or how much you've gone over by. But you're not supposed to go over, because if you go over, that means say you're in debt, and if you're in debt, that means say you're borrowing money from somewhere, and that's not the point of this video. We're trying to save, we're trying to do everything to be financially free, guys. Remember, keep these points in mind, because may I tell you, it with foresight. Having foresight means that you know that you want something. So I personally, I go hear my business on the YouTube people them platform. I have wanted a Bridget sandals for a while. Well, not really for a while, like a couple months now, like I wanted it for my graduation present, right? Nobody no pay me no mind. That's besides the point though. That's besides the point. Anyways, so but decided to say, alright then, me I go put a budget in place, save $2,000 or $3,000 or whatever the case may be, so that I can buy what I want. Say for example, I want to go on a trip with my friends. I want to go on a trip with my friends in, for example, April. I know that April is 4 paychecks away, so I get the total for the trip. So the trip at $30,000. So I'm divide the $30,000 by 4 and then allocate the money I save accordingly. So each month before the paychecks, I'm gonna, out of each paycheck, I'm gonna save that amount of money. So when the time comes, I'm not going into my savings, or I'm not asking anybody for money, or I'm not putting myself out of the way because I knew in advance that I wanted to do XYZ. Everything is not going to be like that. You can't have foresight for everything, especially emergencies. But trust me, if you know that you really want to do something and if you put on the money for do it, you need to save. And trust me, when you save up until the point, it's not going to seem like a big deal. Because say for example, you say, oh, you want to save $50,000 in the next 2 months, just because the math's easy. So you take 25,000 out of this paycheck and 25,000 out of the next paycheck, if it is possible, right? So in that way, you assess yourself and you know, say, all right, then I won't be overspending, or when the time comes, I'm not getting a problem because I already know, say, me I gotta spend money on this. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. All right. Next on the list is cut out impulse buying. Guys, you ever go on the road and you never intend to buy nothing, but you come back with a bag and pan and things? No, you gotta cut that out. You gotta cut that out. I still struggle with this. So as I said, this isn't perfect, but I've seen where these stuff help me. My boyfriend always said to me, say, yo, every time you tell me, say, you go on the road and you come back with things. So I say, yeah, I like buy things I want. But this can be to your detriment. So stop impulse buying. This connects to the previous point. Have foresight. For a lot of things, you know that you're going to want it. You know that, you know deep down, you're going to want it. So I told you. Can't say me, G, never tell you people's good. Have a savings account different from your spending account. Spending account is what we would call a checking account, or your spending account is supposed to be your checking account, because your checking account, they don't give you a lot of interest on it because they must say, hey, this account is for spending purposes, so they won't give you a lot of interest on it. I mean, in my opinion, them not give a whole heap of interest on savings account either, but it's more than the checkings account. Anyways, so if you know you're saving towards something, you're going to have your savings in a one bank. It doesn't have to be a separate bank. It can be same bank, different accounts. Both of them can be on the same card. But, you know, spice things up. You can go to a different institution. Savings account, you put the money, you allocate the money when you get paid. And the checking account, you know the amount that you will spend monthly, and you put that money in there. So when the money done, it done. Anybody asks if you're gonna wear, come back, we go extra. No, you cannot go because you don't have any money in your checking account. You don't have any money. So where you going? Where you going? Where may I try to find out where you're going? I must work here go work. You can't even take taxi because you don't have all of the money. Save and invest. I know I've alluded to this a lot, and you guys know what this is. Saving is the art. Saving is the act of putting money in one place until an allotted time to which you're ready, or at which you're ready to spend it. Okay? So you save. Look into investing as well. You can start with low risk stocks. The bank can manage your portfolio for you. Yeah, you can do look more research on them things there. I'm still doing research on these things, so I don't want to misinform anybody. But make sure you look into saving and investing. Again, invest in low risk. If you're not ready, have the bank do the management of your portfolio for you. But make sure you read, because you don't want to just get the bank and say, hey, bank, do I want to do with my money? No, you want to know what the bank's doing. Alright? Next is I guess I could have put this before, but you need to create a savings goal or a savings plan. You can't just save aimlessly. You can't just say, oh, I'm just gonna put this in there, because at the end of the day, it's like, what are you saving for? You're just gonna have a bag of money there. Well, hopefully, you're just gonna have a bag of money there sitting down. But you don't necessarily want that. Especially as a young adult, you have aspirations. You want to build yourself. You want to, I don't know. We want to be rich in this, but we can't be rich in this bitch if we don't follow the advice that I'm handing to you for free. It's free. It is free. It's free, guys. It is free. Next point, some of you might not agree with this, but live with your parents as long as you can. I know I don't want the big people things. I don't want the big people on no own. You, me talk to you. 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 I know we want to be big people, but make we just easy little bit now. Easy little bit, guys. Don't rush to move out unless you really have a plan. If you don't have to, if you can agree with your parents, if you're comfortable at your yard, you can save a lot of money that way. Of course, you're going to contribute, guys. You're going to contribute to your household, because you can be a big working person and your parents still take care of you like you're like a pitney, and a so it go. But the amount of money that you make in contributions is nothing compared to what you are. It should be nothing compared to, as may I say, I know everybody's situation different, but it should not be the same compared to if you're renting, or if you decide to go buy a house. You're going to spend half the whole your money. So just live with your parents as long as you possibly can. As long as you possibly can. Whereas if you have your own room, go the way you go. Where are you going? I have to keep on asking you. Where are you going? Where is you going? No, nowhere? Nowhere. Right. That's why I say stay at your parents' place. Okay. Point number 13. I believe this is the 13th point. I'm soon done, guys. I'm soon done. But this is all for your good. This is all for your betterment. Consider yourself as good as broke. Consider yourself as good as broke. This can tie into live within your means. And also what I said about checking account and you're not going anywhere because you don't have any money. Consider yourself as good as broke. Yes, we like to treat ourselves, but we not have to go above and beyond. If you want to treat yourself and you like ice cream, go buy ice cream. I'm sure there are things are ways you can treat yourself that not go empty your pocket. You not say, oh, you want to treat yourself and you go on the grill, go take one weekend and you just start work. I'm not tell you what to do with the money, no. I'm just try to help you. That's all it is. Please take my humble, not to be humble, my humble advice, okay? Number 14. And yes, this ties in because everything ties in. Number 14. Find ways to enjoy yourself that don't require money. Only hear that? I know on the ear. On the stop going like gonna do ear. Find ways to enjoy yourself without spending money. So we're in a pandemic, and it might not as easy because some people are accustomed to going out for entertainment and so on and so forth, but you don't have to always be spending off your money in order to enjoy yourself and enjoy life. You can meet up with your friend them and then you can have a chat. Most of them do buy lunch probably if you're not there for a long time. They can buy something to eat, but you don't have to. You don't have to spend any money. Meet up with your friend them, go for a walk, watch one YouTube video. This might involve spending a little bit of money, but like buy one body scrub, and when you go for bed you just rub down yourself nice and you scrub up your skin, you exfoliate, then you come out and you lotion your skin. See, you don't have to be spending a whole lot of money, a whole lot, because we're trying to be financially smart here, right? trying to be financially smart. We're trying to be financially smart. My 15th and final point is stop buy the bag of fast food. Yeah, me I drape myself. Because guess what? Almost 9 times out of 10 when I go on the road, I decide to say, okay, girl, I have money. Because remember, I said I can't go up on the road because the checking account door empty. But I go up on the road and I say, I feel for something nice. I feel for something. A long time I'm going to eat some KFC wings. Guys, when I buy wings, I don't buy 5 wings, you know. Me buy 10 wings because girls got to eat. But try your best not to spend off your money or spend all your money on fast food. Okay? That's all. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the video, guys. That is the video. So I hope you guys could learn from this. I know I have a few goodies in my life where this might drape them, but guys, it is draping you for the better. For the better. Okay? I end this by saying money for spend. Don't stop. Money for spend. I'm not contradicting myself. Money for spend, but you need to spend it smartly. You need to be wise about it, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you are set in yourself, you're comfortable in yourself. And again, I know this is not applicable to everyone because some people don't have the same resources or the same circumstances as I and many of you do. But as much as possible, take heed, guys. 2021 going to see us be rich. Man, I know about the rich part, but we're supposed to have a savings goal, guys. I'm dropping the gems, you know, and we've already watched the video. I'm dropping the gems, saying if you go back, rewind, make sure do everything nice for you guys, so that we can all be financially free, or somewhat financially free, financially comfortable in 2021 and onwards. So all the young people out there, want to big up on yourself, and yeah, let's get this money. Bye.